rejoice, refresh, renew, and reflect. Join us for an hour of music that uplifts the soul. Listen to your favorite Jesuit Music Ministry artists. This is JMM Radio. JMM Radio. Get your day's dose of inspirational music. Tune in to JMM Radio every Wednesday from 1 to 2 p.m. Only here on Radyo Katipunan 87.9 FM.
Good afternoon. Welcome to JMM Radio, the official radio program of Jesuit Music Ministry. At maraming salamat po. Alam kong maraming nanonood sa atin ngayon.
Yes.
Diba? Dahil meron tayong bisita.
Correct.
Yan. This is Malipot and of course, please.
Oo nga pala.
Introduce yourself.
My name is Justin Pontino from Radyo Katipunan. As you can see, ako na naman po ang nasa board ngayon.
Correct.
Kasi wala po ang ating kapatid na si Lester Mendiola, our director of JMM, who's currently recuperating from illness. And I hope you're doing well. Basta magpagaling ka lang, Lester. Kami nang bahala dito.
Correct.
And
kailangan mo magpagaling at magpahinga.
Exactly. And of course, it's another Wednesday edition of JMM Radio, the radio program of the Jesuit Music Ministry. And of course, we're coming into you live here at our studios in Radyo Katipunan inside the Ateneo de Manila campus. Ayan. And of course, if you are within the Ateneo and Katipunan areas, you can listen to us through your FM radio at the 87.9 FM band. You can also, but if you're not within the area, you can also live stream us on online radio. We are in different platforms right now.
Yes, we have JustCom.ph.
Of course,
we also have radionomy.com. liveonlineradio.net and of course radio.org.ph/Katipunan.
Correct. And you can just search Radyo Katipunan in those online platforms, or you can also download yung Radionomy app. You can just download it if you have your iOS, Android, or Windows enabled phone. Just download the Radionomy app and just search for Radyo Katipunan. And of course, ang ating mga music, no, Kuya?
Correct.
Yes.
Continue to stream our music via different digital platforms. We are available on different digital platforms like Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Amazon Music, Deezer Music, and right now we're on YouTube Music.
Exactly. And speaking of YouTube, you can also catch our episodes of Radyo Katipunan. If you miss today's episode or any of our other episodes, you can always go to our YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/Radyo Katipunan FM. And of course, nakita nyo kami ngayon live sa ating Facebook streaming at facebook.com/Radyo Katipunan. Ayan. Yes. So again, maraming salamat po sa pakikinig ngayong hapon at samahan nyo po kami for another hour of listening to music that uplifts the soul. Ayan. Okay, Kuya Ray.
Obviously, meron tayong guests this afternoon, di ba?
Kanina, no? Meron tayong mga panauhin.
Oo, di ba? Matagal-tagal rin tayong walang guests. So this time, introduce natin sila.
Yes.
Kilalanin natin sila this afternoon.
Okay.
At kung ano yung mga ginagawa nila sa kanilang.
And yun nga, no, Kuya Ray, hindi lang tayo nag-feature ng ating mga sariling artists dito sa JMM Radio. We also collaborate, or we also feature our collaborators and friends.
And friends.
No, yung mga supporters din ng Jesuit Music, around, of course, across the country. At ang ating guest ngayon ay isa sa kanila, no, isa sa mga collaborators.
And
pero I would say, no, isa sila sa mga mahuhusay din na mga choirs dito sa ating bansa, no? But they're fairly new.
Excited na rin ako makilala sila to know their ministry.
So wag na nating patagalin pa.
Correct.
Of course, we are honored to have with us this afternoon our good friends from CANTUS. Yan, CANTUS. And we have with us here, of course, one of the musical directors and organist, no? Si Mr. AJ or Alejandro Consolacion. Ayan. Welcome.
Please
Welcome to JMM Radio.
yourself,
Lapit na po kayo sa mic.
Hello po.
Ayan. And we also, of course, sir, can you please introduce your group and, of course, yung ating kasama din?
Gusto kong ipakilala sa inyo yung ang aming kasama sa CANTUS, si JP. Siya po yung nag-handle ng marketing ng mga concerts and then special events. So, yung CANTUS is actually a group of choristers, musicians. Karamihan sa amin po mga conductor and then mga seasoned singers, no? Pero sila may mga kanya-kanyang trabaho, hindi naman din solely musician, no?
Okay, yes.
Pero ang common denominator namin is yung pagmamahal namin magsilbi sa simbahan. Kami ay umaawit every third Saturday of the month sa Santuario San Antonio dito sa Makati.
Sa Forbes Park sa Makati. Oo.
And then nagpa-practice kami gabi-gabi ng Sabado. Ang aming ministry magbasa ng mga musikang pangsimbahan, no? Because we really believe that church music can actually change people, no? It helps them, especially yung mga members namin na galing trabaho for the entire weekdays, no? Pagkadating sa ensayo, nararamdaman nila na nare-relieve sila dun sa work nila. And then also, we try to explore new music. You know, we love really Jesuit music. In fact, last Holy Week, we did some Father Arnel Aquino pieces that I arranged. No? Pasensya na po, hindi ako nakapagpaalam. Pero what is really thing that we witnessed, no, nung inaawit namin yun, during Holy Week, it becomes more reflective.
I'm sure matutuwa si Father Arnel. Aking buhay.
It's such a beautiful composition that helps us also to become more contemplative about our music making.
And I think kahit naman hindi naman sa syempre dapat talaga magpapaalam sa composer, pero I think they would appreciate yung mga ganong acts of improving further the music that they have already created.
Correct.
As long as it really does serve the purpose, which is yun nga to encourage people to pray, to be more reflective, and I think Father Arnel will be more than happy to
knowing Father Arnel, natutuwa yun kapag may nag-arrange ng music niya. But of course, yung pagpapaalam nga, okay rin yun, especially kung commercial, no? Pero pag sa church lang naman, walang problema yan.
Exactly. Basta pag sa gamit sa simbahan, walang problema sa JMM.
Walang problema sa amin yun.
Talaga nag-meeting tayo. Lester, nag-meeting bigla. But anyway, okay, so but syempre Kuya Ray, kaya natin naimbitahan din ng CANTUS, or actually they ask for our help because they are actually promoting something. There's an upcoming event that you have.
Yes,
correct?
definitely. Yes.
Yes, it's the MusiCaritas. Okay. So just to introduce MusiCaritas, as you can see, MusiCaritas is a combination of music and charity. So this is
kaya Caritas,
Yes. So this is a tradition of CANTUS, an annual tradition every Yuletide season. So we started last year and we are partnering with a beneficiary.
Okay.
So what is the goal of MusiCaritas? Basically, MusiCaritas is our way to share the talent that could also not help us but help someone who is in need. So not only the audience that we can share our music, but we try to be the bridge to someone. We become the bridge. With MusiCaritas, this is what we do. In MusiCaritas, we as choristers, we prepare something that the people would appreciate. And we try to showcase classical music and of course Christmas carols. And in this event, we are partnering with different sponsors who has this generous heart to also help our beneficiaries. So for this year, our beneficiary is the Philippine Cerebral Palsy Incorporated.
Okay.
So it's in Makati,
Right.
and we are really very touched with the mission and vision of the PCPI. That's why we chose him to be our beneficiary partner. PCPI is also helping these people who have the cerebral palsy condition, and because they want to uplift the lives of these people. However, we came to our knowledge that they haven't been support. They don't have enough resources to support the needs of these people, and it's so costly to have these therapies.
Correct. Yes. Oh, no,
and we have very limited. What you call this, specialist consultant therapists for them to undergo these children to undergo these therapies. That's why they are also seeking for help, and we thought that maybe PCPA is a perfect partner that we should help this year.
For sure.
Not only that we could give this portion of our music, our talent and time, and this money, but we also want to help raise awareness about cerebral palsy, because not everyone is aware of what's happening, that we have cerebral palsy in the Philippines, and we have this organization that helps these patients.
Wow, very kumbaga
Amazing. You mentioned earlier na parang last year lang kayo nag-start for this project. 2 years ago.
But the first MusiCaritas was last year.
Last year.
Last year we also have a different beneficiary, and we're planning to do this every year.
Every year na. But the group or the CANTUS started when?
2017.
Oh, 2017.
CANTUS is tama ba? Latin for sing.
Kanta or
Kanta.
Or
Singing together.
derivation of yung kanta, which is to sing. Yun. Wow, nag-aral. Nag-research.
Meron ba silang mga baon?
Oo nga. And speaking of, di ba?
Yes,
Siyempre, kaya nga nating although,
ipakita sa kanila.
alang alamang dalawa lang sila, di ba? Pero
pwede rin, sample.
Oo, sample, correct. Pero si Sir kasi organista, di ba? So, pero makanta rin yata kayo,
Yes,
di ba?
pero baka mawala ng tao.
Ayan, so we'll have, they actually brought us some samples, recordings of their performances na mapapakinggan natin live ngayong hapon. So, please do the honors of introducing our first track for the day.
Okay, this song is the greatest of these, no? It is from the 1 Corinthians chapter 13. I really love the scriptural text of this piece. This is very common sa mga weddings, But technically, I want this piece so much because this is actually the core of why we're doing the MusiCaritas, no? It is actually the love for people, the love for community. That's why we put the music there so that we can have an awareness not only to ourselves but to others. And the music becomes a tool for bringing together the community. So this is the greatest of these.
Okay, so let's listen to the greatest of this by, of course, our friends from CANTUS. Again, please stay tuned. This is JMM Radio.
JMM Radio. JMM Radio. JMM Radio.
Ayan, and you've just heard the greatness of these. Tama ba? The greatness of these. Of course, composed by, actually,
Another
akala ko, kasi sa sobrang ganda, hindi ko na alam na pero siya pala may compose, no? Nahiya ako, sabi ko nga kanina habang nakikinig, alam mo, ganda-ganda naman ang kanta na yan. Alam ko yun yung isa sa narinig ko, pero sino ba nag-compose niyan? Yung pala siya.
Dito lang, live.
Oo, live. We have, of course, the composer of that song, Mr. AJ Consolacion. Wow, it's such a powerful yet moving, no? Moving and powerful song. Anong inspiration mo dun sa, or how did it come about, yung inspiration mo about in writing that song?
Kasi nung bata pa ako, nung parang first year high school pa lang yata, ako lagi tumutugtog sa kasal. Oo,
okay.
and then yan yung laging first reading o second reading
This is
Love
from
is
the
patient, love is kind, love is everlasting. And then at the time, syempre bata ka pa, hindi mo naman talaga ganun pa alam kung gaano kalalim yung love, no? But as you grow older, you just realize that the elements of being a human being is you are love, no? Yun yung center natin because God is love. So I really love this text so much. I love this text. One of my favorite scriptural passage, no? But the thing is, ang tagal ko nang gustong iset sa music pero natatakot akong gawin yun. Kasi the problem is, mahirap iset yung magandang text.
Oo.
Maganda na kasi.
Baka hindi mo mabigyan ng justice or baka hindi
kasi kumbaga sa sobrang ganda nung isang bagay, parang ang hirap tapatan. So parang you have to really find the perfect time, the perfect opportunity to really parang kumbaga hit the mark, hit the note, kumbaga.
Correct.
Pero paano ko ginawa? Hindi ko siya inisip na gano'n eh. There's a time na nasa kumakain kami ng dinner ng barkada ko. Si Jericho Reynaldo, no? He's such a good, such a good friend because that guy is genius sa words eh. Yung words, very good. So kumakain kami and then sinabi ko, Jericho, may melody ako dito na pero walang lyrics eh, wala pang kanta. Tapos sinasabi ko, pwede siyang love is patient. And then all of the sudden, sige nga, i-fit natin. Tingnan natin kung paano. And napuo namin.
Wow.
Ilang minuto naman ito na nagawa?
30 minutes.
Wow.
My God.
Tapos,
ang gagaling nila, 30 minutes lang nabuo na.
Pero 30 minutes na hindi ka conscious eh. Yun eh. Kasi ang importante sa composition is hindi ka conscious. Dahil kapag conscious ka, mawawala yung work ng Holy Spirit.
Oh, so it's
correct.
like kumbaga papatangay ka dun sa agos nung moment na yon na dumadalo yung creative thoughts and na of course coming from
Grabe, no? In
the Holy
35
Spirit.
minutes. So, anong inspirasyon na nasa
Diba? Kung ano man espiritu yung pumasok sa
Number one na naramdaman ko nung sinusulat namin ni Jericho yung kanta, na hindi kami yun. Every time na nagko-compose ako, for example, sa mga choir pieces, let's say, yung Pater Noster, yung Alleluia, yung mga nagawa na ng choral, ang number one na nararamdaman ko, hindi ko composition yun. There's something na element na nagsabi sa'yo, ito yan, tama yan, dyan ka pupunta. And then all of a sudden, nabubuo na lang siya.
Wow.
Yeah. And that is also the absence of judgment eh. Yun yung mahirap sa akin kasi very critical tayong lahat. Ako critical din ako. Bilang musikero or bilang writer, kailangan based sa standard o sa tingin mo yung tama. Pero sometimes kapag mapasok ang Panginoon sa iyo, yung inspiration, nawawala yung critical eh. Pero marirealize mo you're just trusting Him and everything is flowing. Everything is right.
Wow. Diba? Minsan talaga ang ang pagsulat ng kanta, it's more of a spiritual journey din, no?
Yes.
You find yourself in that parang in that moment of diba? basta yun. Lalim kasi. Oo. Pero you would see, how it's translated in the music.
Correct.
Pakinggan mo na lang yung
Tama.
yung musika, mararamdaman mo na yung kung anong klaseng bigat ng yung tumapo sa kanya.
Correct. What type of composer, sir, are you na? Kasi ng iba, parang mas mabilis silang gumawa kapag, what do you call this? Yung pag merong...
May moment ka ba na pero meron ka bang ina-achieve na moment para makapag-compose ka or talagang random lang talaga siya?
Kasi composition is part of what I do, no? Nagtuturo ako and then tumutugtog ako ng piano, ng organ.
Where do you
Pupunta ako
teach,
ng
by the
choir.
way, if I may?
Nasa CEU ako. And
CEU Manila. Okay.
Nagturo din ako sa UST. Pero ngayon, I am enjoying teaching privately. Organista ka na.
Music major kayo, sir.
Music, oo. So, doon sa composition, sagutin ko yun. Paminsan kasi, ang pinakamahirap sa akin, yung may commission.
Yun yung right term na gusto kong sabihin eh.
Ang hirap nun.
Yes, correct.
Kasi pressured ka eh. Parang, Mr. Consolation, dapat matapos mo to ng ng 2 weeks 2 weeks. Mag-iisip ka na, di ba? So,
Yun yung mahirap.
Si Father Carlo Magno, mas mabilis siya sa ganun by commission na kailangan mo gumawa ng theme song for the
Yes,
So in short, pag hinahapit ka, mas
Pero kung nakaupo lang siya, parang wala, mabagal.
medyo nakakuha na ako ng process kasi nung simula, yung mga commission talagang nagagalit na sa akin yung nagpagawa. Na parang, ang tagal naman, sir. Akala ko 2 weeks. 1 buwan na o 2 buwan na, wala pa rin. So nakakuha ko ng paano gagawin? Is actually the discipline kasi nag-aral ako ng composition, yun ang aking major. Okay, so sinabihan ako ng teacher ko at naalala ko yung sinabi niya sa akin na hindi dadapo ang inspirasyon sa'yo kung iintayin mo. At naniwala ako doon. Hindi siya pupunta sa'yo na parang ito na yung gagawin mo. Yes, instantly, kung talagang inspired ka, may papadala sa'yo, makakasulat ka. Pero you have to work. Yung technique is that 30 minutes every day, umuupo ako. Kahit anong isulat ko dyan, no judgment, I just write something, no? Every 30 minutes every day. And then at the end of the week, Saturday or Sunday, I will revisit what I write for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Medyo, let's say, 90% dun sa mga sinulat ko nung Monday to Friday, tinapon ko. Pero may 10% tong maganda. Doon ako magsisimula. Doon sa sinimulan ko na yun.
So yun yung i-refine nyo.
I-refine ko yun. Hanggang sa makabuo ko. Para pag may lumapit sa akin, sir, may commission, may bala na ako. Ito na yung aking wala nga lang lyrics, pero importante din, gumawa ka ng team. No? Importante yung team eh. Kasi ako, music, pero sa totoo lang, gumagawa ko ng lyrics, hindi ko magustuhan. Hindi ko gift yun, no? Pero may mga tao na sobrang gifted sa paggawa ng letra. Yun, swerte ka talaga kung may kaibigan kang ganun. Yun ang collaboration. So, you work together and then i-present mo, ito yung meron ako, and then you will adjust. Yun yung joy of creativity eh.
Right. Yung the wonders of collaboration.
Tama.
You complement each other's work na if I don't have this and you have it, let's join together and
Kaya talagang may mga composer, lyricist na tandem sila eh.
correct. Oo. Kasi sanay na silang gano'n na yung kung ano yung meron ka, ako yung meron, wala ka. So, mag-partner tayo. Oo.
Saka may mga bagay na nakikita ka na hindi niya nakikita at meron siya nakikita na hindi mo nakikita.
Right.
For example, ang ginagawa niyong project ay ganito, mas interesting yung nakikita niya sa nakikita mo. Doon, it will add more level doon sa...
Correct. And you also have, of course, different points of view then of the material. Yeah. Very nice, very nice. Ayun, napag-usapan na natin yung composition ni Sir. Kasi nga, he's very well known in the liturgical scene kasi he really does compose a lot of yung liturgical songs. But you also do, of course, ito isa example to, no? Parang in the genre of pop naman tong song na to kanina.
Pop na may choral kasi napakahalaga sa simbahan sa akin ang halaga ng nagawa ng JESCOM, no, ng Jesuit Music, is that nilapit niya ang sacred music sa puso ng ordinaryong tao. Yun ang importante doon. Kasi pwede naman tayo mag-perform ng classical music, pero aminin natin na ang classical music hindi nangungusap sa ordinaryong tao.
Tama.
Diba?
Tama.
So, ang importante nito is tayong mga musikero, matuto tayong i-blend yun. At yun yung mahalaga dahil kapag na-blend mo yun, may tradisyon yung music mo and at the same time, may contemporary touch. So, so yun yung iniisip kong gawin ngayon sa aking trabaho. Kaya yan, may orchestra, may choir, pero yung tono, madali mong
naiintindihan. And also yun nga, yung text din, it gives parang it makes it more ma-appreciate ng tao yung traditional way of music in a more modern manner, na dahil nga of course with the text and with also the way it's being performed and sung. So yun, galing. Okay, mabalik tayo dun sa ating grupo, yung CANTUS. So nag-start kayo when exactly?
2017 mga February, early February ng 2017.
And how strong are you now? I mean, how many?
Well, ang CANTUS is a community choir, so talagang maaasahan mo dyan talagang in and out yung mga tao.
Okay.
Pero nakakatuwa kasi alam mo kapag community choir, wala ka naman talagang tinatanggi. Ang gusto mo talagang welcoming ka. At yun ang importante dito sa grupo. So sa ngayon, parang nasa 32 tayo.
Yes. Malaki yun.
Malaki Oo,
malaki yun. And how do you manage yung difficulties regarding, kasi nga all professionals, di ba?
Correct.
So,
ikaw, what do you do? What's your career, Bale?
So, I finished business, but now I am a professor and a choir conductor. So
Okay. So,
in college.
Alright.
So it's in music. That's why ang CANTUS talaga is composed of musicians, conductors din. And this yung place na CANTUS is where we even hone our talent under the musical direction of Sir AJ. And we bring it to our own choirs. And just to share my experience and paano kaya ako napunta sa CANTUS.
Yes, please.
So ayun, it was last year. So I was sort of lost in life. Sabi ko parang natin.
Drama pala ito.
Yeah. So sabi ko,
Naligaw na landas.
I saw my friend posted that CANTUS under Sir Alejandro Consolacion is looking for basses and altos. And I saw like, oh my gosh, Alejandro Consolacion. The maestro. So I wanna join there. Maybe to reach out again. Kasi parang that time last year, I stopped singing in a choir.
Hindi ba naging estudyante to, no? Hindi naman, no?
Wala di pong pa-ubaya.
Ayun. So doon ka na, doon talaga na.
Then nag-join ako. And then, to be honest with you, along yung journey ko as a member of CANTUS really improved me a lot. Spiritually, as an individual. So, doon naka-recover ako from being lost. Now, sobrang kumbaga nasa enlightened ka. Because, of course, it's a family na nagkakaintindihan kayo na same vision. We love to do music and we want to serve God. We want to share our music to people.
Right.
Kitang-kita naman, di ba? Sa aura niya.
Nina, nabanggit mo yung about the spirituality behind your joining or entering the choir, the group. Yun na, how was the journey? How was the experience so far in terms
being
of your
part
spirituality
of the CANTUS,
and being part of this group?
So that time kasi I stopped serving sa church because I became really busy. And because of CANTUS, we have this regular service. Doon mapapalapit ka. And then of course, we sing songs that are sacred, liturgical. So I was also being touched whenever I rehearse. I listen to the songs that we are going to sing. So with that, nakakapag-reflect ka. And of course, during rehearsal, the conductor will tell you that this is the message of the song. Ito yung konteksto niya, this is how you should sing it. So ikaw as a musician na makakanta noon, kailangan mag-reflect ka paano ko siya ma-deliver, magbibigay ng justice para ma-transmit ko yung message to our audience. And with that, kumbaga mas nadideepen yung understanding mo, yung faith mo. Kumbaga hindi surface lang, kailangan mo i-deep sa buhay. Kasi napaka-superficial kung kakantahin mo lang siya, yes, maaaring tama yung tono, tama yung lyrics, but if you don't feel it, hindi rin madaramdaman ng tao.
Correct.
May sa'yo. So I think yung journey na yon na because we did several concerts this year and then some recordings. So doon, then of course our regular service, doon mas na-deepen pa yung pagkakilala ko doon sa kay Lord dahil
sa relationship po with the Lord. Wow, that's nice. Ayun. Yung ano, alam mo, yun yung gusto sana nating mangyari din, ano, yung sana mas marami pang kabataan katulad mo, no, na ma-involve sa ganito, na to use their talents as their avenue or as their tool to renew yung kanilang relasyon sa Panginoon.
Yes,
and it's I think this is one of the outlets, no, yung singing with the group, no. Syempre may iba solo, pero mas maganda pa rin with the group kasi it also really practices also not just your ability to sing with with the group, but yung pakikipagkapwa.
Correct. Community rin.
Yung community. Yung pakikisama, yung
Yes.
relationships. It really helps a lot then, if you are part of a choir. Yan. Siyempre, we speak from experience, no? Tayo ay mga korista din, no? Ayan.
So, ayan.
Tapos lalo
pa ba tayong
kasama mo pa si Sir AJ na talaga
sa mga sample ni Sir AJ.
So yun nga, no? Siyempre, hindi lang naman tayo puro talk lang, di ba? Sige, pakinggan na natin yung isa pang hinanda din sa atin ng ating mga kaibigan. So, what's our next song, sir?
Ito yung Laudate Dominum, no? Yung Stars, no? Ang Laudate Dominum is Praise God, no? So, praise the Lord.
Oh, yes.
Yes, inawit din po namin ito last year sa isang konsyerto saan ba yun? Sa Union Church mo.
Union Church Manila. And syempre, kayo din compose nito.
I'm sure.
I'm pretty sure. Okay, so pakinggan na natin po ang Laudate Dominum by, of course, written by AJ Consolacion and performed by our friends from CANTUS. Okay, don't go away. We'll be right back with more of JMM Radio.
JMM Radio. JMM Radio. JMM Radio. We will be back in a few, Katipuneros, so please stay tuned. We are now on YouTube. Watch all of our live episodes plus exclusive content in our channel at Radyo Katipunan FM. Don't forget to click subscribe and hit the bell to get the latest updates. Radyo Katipunan is now online. See our live feed on facebook.com/Radyo Katipunan. Check out our Instagram and our Twitter at Radyo Katipunan. And subscribe to our YouTube channel at Radyo Katipunan FM for more exclusive content.
Back, you're still listening to JMM Radio, the radio program of the Jesuit Music Ministry. Ayan. So, we just heard earlier Laudate Domino, the version of composed by Maestro Alejandro Consolacion. Ayan, oo. Grabe, galing.
Dami nating
sobrang galing, wala na akong masabi. And
he mentioned earlier that then na yung kanyang music po ay under GIA. Yeah.
Which is also a publisher of our friend, no?
David Haas.
Sir David Haas. Yeah. Kasi sir, nag-aral kayo pala abroad. Where exactly?
Westminster Choir College sa Princeton, New Jersey.
Wow. It's a prestigious music school. Basta doon. New Jersey.
Wala na tayong masabi.
Oo, sobrang galing.
Kailangan natin mag-collaborate with Sir, no?
Yes.
Our music.
And I think, during the break, we were just talking about it, no? Yung parang, there's also the need then to produce more music for the organ, you mentioned.
Yeah, kasi ngayon dumadami ang organ sa Pilipinas, yung mga organs na, for example, 18th century. Marami tayo yun, panahon pa ng mga Kastila, nandyan pa sa mga lumang simbahan. Pinagagawa ay yun with the funds ng NCCA. Pero ang nakakalungkot, hindi yun natutugtog or tinutugtog lang yun para sa organ music. Pero para saan ba ito ginawa? Ginawa ito para sa simbahan, para gamiting instrumento para kumanta ang tao. So, palagay ko, we need more resources sa organ. Yung mga awiting pang misa ay areglo mo sa organ para maisabay natin yan sa...
yan. So, alam mo na, Kuya Ray. Alam mo na, Lester.
And listening your music, sir, wala ba kayong mga future parang festival to showcase your works, mga ganyan? Kasi, ibang klase. Kailangan makita yan ng mga tao, di ba?
Sa ngayon, ako'y nag-explore ng congregational singing. So, tinatry kong magsumulat ng liturgical music that para sa tao. So, hopefully next year, katulong ko dito, kasama namin dito si Holland Buela. Si Holland Buela yung recording engineer na narinig nyo nag-record ng 2 tracks. May tinatapos kaming mga recordings na hopefully may share namin.
I think we guested Sir Holland in one of our shows before. Not in JMM Radio but in another show. So yun, oo. Very nice, very nice. Ayun sir, so mabalik tayo again ulit sa ating MusiCaritas. So when again is this happening?
MusiCaritas II, Gloria Antonio Vivaldi is happening on November 30, 2019.
Next week na, no?
Yes, it's next week Saturday.
Next Saturday.
Yes.
At holiday yon. Kasi Bonifacio Day, di ba?
And it's at 8 p.m. And doon siya sa Archdiocesan Shrine of Divine Mercy sa may Silo, Boni, in Mandaluyong.
Alright. So ayun po. So kayo lang ang guest dito, or kayo lang ang pagpe-perform, or do you have like guests?
Ang kasama namin dito yung Manila Symphony Junior Orchestra.
You also handle that groups, her? Or?
No, sila ay under the direction of Jeffrey Solares.
Jeffrey
Itong mga batang ito, mga gifted na mga bata sa
Musician.
pagtutugtog, violin, orchestra. Kasama namin sila for the MusiCaritas II.
Okay.
Wow.
And then this is of course how much is the tickets or where they can like get there?
This is a free admission.
Sorry. Oo. Oo nga
So
pala.
we are happy that many people are getting in touch with us to be partners and to be sponsors. So we
Wow.
could help our beneficiary. So to our friends outside there who are listening, if you wish to help our Philippine Cerebral Palsy patients, just get in touch with us through our Facebook page, CANTUS, and you'll get the information there on how you can share your love and support to our beneficiary.
Right. And yun nga, speaking of, we'll play a video of this is I think an invitation, no?
Yes.
This is the invitation for this upcoming event, MusiCaritas. So let's watch this.
Watch this.
For it is in giving that we receive. These very words of St. Francis inspire us at CANTUS to do a charity concert for our chosen beneficiary. The MusiCaritas is an annual concert that we present during the Yuletide season. And for this year, we have chosen Philippine Cerebral Palsy Incorporated to be our beneficiary. We would like to invite everyone to watch our concert, the second MusiCaritas, to be held at the Shrine of the Divine Mercy in Mandaluyong, this coming November 30, 2019, at 8 o'clock in the evening, featuring CANTUS and the Manila Symphony Junior Orchestra, presenting the work of Antonio Vivaldi's Gloria. Come and please be a blessing to others.
Ayan. So that's MusiCaritas II happening on November 30, 2019 at the Archdiocesan Shrine of Divine Mercy that's in Mandaluyong City. And of course, admission is free.
Free.
Yun. Siyempre, dapat pasalibre at saya-saya. But of course, since this is also like a real fundraising concert, you are open to donate any amount, no? Is this any amount that you can, or is this also? I mean, is this limited lang to financial support, or can they also like do any other ways to help the beneficiary?
Actually, during the concert, we'll also have a free will donation para pass the hat. So
Okay.
during the concert, they can actually like give and share during that
Right.
time.
Okay. Ayun. So, kasi, syempre, may mga kaibigan tayo siguro na they would be going there na they
Yes.
don't know what to do on how to donate. So, at least may mga ganun.
Yes.
Okay. Alright. So, balikan lang natin ang ating mga kaibigan na nanonood. Of course, kanina medyo marami tayong listeners at viewers kanina sa Facebook live
Correct.
feed natin. And we'll just want
And
to
we'd
greet
also
them
like to
real quick.
invite them also our projects later.
Yes, correct. Oo. Ayan. So, simulan natin, Kuya Ray.
Yes, I would like to greet friend natin from KI, Coro Ilustrado, si Wesley Yu.
Hello.
Hi, Kuya Ray.
Hi.
And he mentioned daw
Si Kuya Wesley ang aming internal coordinator sa CANTUS.
Okay. Ayan.
Hello, Kuya Wes.
Hello. Hi. Thanks for watching.
Also, shout out to Brad Kruger, and then Lina Banaag, Ramos Cherry
Yes.
from Dubai.
Do you like to greet any of your friends who are
Daming friends
perhaps
and
watching right
fans.
now, or your fans?
Siyempre, dami niyan.
Oo.
Hello, Chari. Hi, Holland. Miss you.
Oh, I called up Sir Holland kanina kasi nga I was like trying to look for you guys. Sabi ko, sir, nandito po ba kayo? Pupunta kayo? Kasi akala ko he's part of, ay hindi, nasa Zamboanga ako ngayon. Ayun, so hello sir if you're watching. So, ayun, so hopefully next time that you guys come back, he will be with us as well. Ayun, so would you like to make the final announcement for CANTUS? Or I mean, yes, for CANTUS, if you're inviting members or...
Yes.
Yes, if you wish to join our group, CANTUS, we actually practice at Sanctuary San Antonio and Forbes Park in Makati every Saturday around 7 o'clock. You are free to observe or to audition. So, better to do that after the MusiCaritas. Watch kayo, November 3.
Manood muna, syempre.
Correct. And singit ko lang, Jazz, ang ating project, ating mga kaibigan sa Hangad. Meron silang Pasko'y ating salubungin. A Christmas concert this coming Saturday, November 23, 2019 at 2:30 p.m. at the Chapel of the Eucharistic Lord, 5th floor, SM Mega Mall.
Yes.
And of course, our very own with Manila Cathedral, ang ating patron of the arts,
With,
on
of course,
December 12,
Tagle.
Thursday, 7 p.m. at Meralco Theater.
Yes, and that's the fundraiser of the Archdiocese of Manila, of course,
Yes.
through the auspices of Cardinal Tagle and our various sponsors, benefactors, and partners. Ayan.
Correct.
So, makita-kita po tayo sa mga proyekto na yan. And of course, sa concert ng supportahan natin ang CANTUS sa kanilang MusiCaritas. Ayan, thank you so much for being with us here this afternoon, and hope to see you again in one of our shows, and of course dito pa rin sa JMM Radio. Ayan, so muli maraming salamat po sa pakikinig sa ating palatuntunan ngayong hapon, and it's been a very fruitful and blessed one, of course, with our guests from our friends. Ang bilis ng oras, no? Grabe. Now, of course, you can continue to listen and watch our programs here at Radyo Katipunan. Just don't forget to subscribe to our social media accounts. We have our Instagram and Facebook, Instagram and Twitter accounts with handle at Radyo Katipunan, and of course the Facebook account of at facebook.com/Radyo Katipunan. You can always find our live streaming of all of our programs. If you miss any of those, just go to our YouTube channel naman, and that's at youtube.com/Radyo Katipunan FM. And of course, for music that uplifts the soul,
yes, continue to stream our music via different digital platforms. We are available on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Deezer, and YouTube Music.
Yes, YouTube Music. Ayan, so again, muli, isang oras na naman po ang nagdaan. And we'd like to thank everyone who tuned in. And until next week. Next week, meron tayong
special guest.
Kasi pala next week, we will be starting our official Christmas countdown. Ayan.
Very exciting.
So, as a countdown of sorts, we will be featuring some friends who would be rendering for us mga Christmas songs and carols.
Ang pagbabalik na ating JMM Unplugged.
Exactly. Ang pagbabalik ng ating segment na pinamagatang JMM Unplugged. So catch that next Wednesday on our next episode of JMM Radio. Muli, ito po si Justin Pontino ng Radyo Katipunan.
At Ray.
And thanks for watching. You have a blessed afternoon ahead.
Rejoice, refresh, renew, and reflect. Join us for an hour of music that uplifts the soul. Listen to your favorite Jesuit Music Ministry artists. This is JMM Radio. JMM Radio. Get your day's dose of inspirational music. Tune in to JMM Radio every Wednesday from 1 to 2 p.m. Only here on Radyo Katipunan 87.9 FM.